I crazy, or has the number of people on the streets taken a huge dive?
It certainly has. There seem to be even fewer people than when we were last here. But why?
Sorry to spring this on you all, but can we hit up Dr. Vanel's for a second? I've got a really bad feeling about this.
And the food is fresh.
Dr. Vanel, what's going on with the village?
There you are, Nina. I'd love to know the same. It's been this way since the first ferry arrived from the east.
Everyone, do not be alarmed, but I believe we should vacate the area as soon as possible.
Why?
This village might be experiencing an outbreak. If any of you, especially Ray, got infected, it could be fatal.
Wait! But can't we?
Doctor, isn't there something you can do about this? Some medicine or semiomancy you can use?
We have simples to reduce fever and cough, but those merely treat the symptoms. They are not a cure for the malady.
Let me get this straight. Ships brought this disease with them, right? Meaning it originated somewhere in the east. Thus, worst case scenario, the whole eastern half of the kingdom could become infected too. Therefore, if we just leave this disease to spread,
it would still pose an immense risk to you and Chloe at the very least. Understood. Just to be safe, however, everyone besides Nina should move as far away from this infirmary as possible. I also strongly encourage the use of face masks. Cloth will suffice if none are available.
Gotcha. Dr. Vanel, Elena will provide help. Just fill her in on the details.
Pardon me, are you a doctor?
No, but I have the skills and knowledge comparable to one. Also, it's impossible for me to become infected. I can safely examine the most ill of patients. This is ground zero, Ray. Take the others far away from here.
Let's just hole up here for the day. I don't want to incur Elena's wrath.
I'm curious as to what form that would take. I'm sure it would make for quite the spectacle.
You're a braver man than I.
At any rate, I must go. Some of us have to wash feculence from their raiment.
All right, then. In the meantime, we should sit tight until we hear word from Nina and Elena.
Can such flimsy cloth truly prevent us from contracting the illness?
Not really, but it's still better than nothing. Plus, you're not just wearing one for your own health. If you ever get sick, it'll keep you from infecting other people, to some extent.
I don't understand. How does the act of covering one's mouth and nose prevent the spread of disease?
Oh, right. You're not really up on bacteria and viruses, are you? Would really like to ask Midas just how much people here know about that kind of thing, but where is he? Still getting his beauty sleep? Hey, Midas, the hell you still in bed for? Time to get up and face the day.
Ray, please. Not a step further.
Huh?
Contact Elena this instant. He could be in danger.
Okay. You got it. Elena, you busy right now? Looks like there's something wrong with Midas.
His temperature is more than high enough to constitute a fever.
Will he be all right?
Still too early to say. We must rush to collect some samples, however. Those birds' feces.
Ugh, why do we need that?
Simple. because it serves as a breeding ground for a specific type of bacteria. That bacteria causes Helgar's disease, or colloquially, the rot.
The scourge ravaging this village is Helgar's disease? And Maester Felgreed.
Leticia, remain calm. It may be a fatal disease for the people of this planet, but it can be eliminated.
Is that really possible?
Yes. I read through all the research in Nina's possession. Using that, we should be able to create an antibiotic. We cannot, however, fashion it out of thin air. I'll need multiple samples of the microbe. As it resides in birds' fecal matter, that's what we'll collect.
Aren't you overlooking something? Rifle is a veritable aviary at this point. With this many birds here, isn't it already too late to save the town?
At first glance, but there aren't many people infected. Why is unclear, but the samples will help elucidate that. Don't worry, I will do the actual collection.
So where do we find these samples? The port?
No, in the many roosts that have sprung up all over town. By observing their flight patterns, I discovered something. Each bird belongs to a distinct social group. If we investigate the nests of these groups, it should yield invaluable information.
We've not a moment to lose.
I finished collecting the sample. Let's proceed to the next roost. Leave it to me.
Excuse me?
I finished collecting the sample. Let's proceed to the next roost.
Grace me!
Hey, Leticia, out there. Is it just me, or have we seen that somewhere before?
No, we have. It's identical to what we saw in the mines.
They possess morphological abnormalities. You said you've seen this species before?
Yes, in the Delric mines.
Right now, Midas's health is our top priority. The villagers can deal with this avian infestation themselves after we found a cure.
Indeed.
This zone of inhibition is huge! I think we did it!
Yes, I believe we did, Nina. I must give you credit. Selecting the perfect herb from all of our options was no easy task.
Well, after all, it is my specialty.
You have a keen eye. I forgot I even had it stocked. What exactly is that circle?
Do you see the white part of this plate? It's filled with bacteria, organisms that are so small they cannot be seen with the naked eye. It's these invisible organisms that have made your villagers fall ill. As for this circle, it's called a zone of inhibition. It forms around the site where you place your prospective antidote. The larger it is, the more effective your drug is at killing the bacteria. Meaning...
If we give this drug to people, they won't be afflicted by the disease anymore?
Not entirely correct. An antibiotic merely eliminates the cause of the disease. Whether or not the patient is able to recover depends on other factors.
Regardless, it will still rid the world of Helgars, right? That's quite the medicine. What's more, you don't even need iatromancy to create it.
Elena?
Ray, a moment, if you will.
What did you want to talk about?
Though we only used currently available methods to create it, simply by creating this antibiotic, we'll be exerting our influence over the planet's scientific progress, accelerating it considerably. Are you sure you want to do that?
We've already come this far. Why are you talking like a Fed now?
Because if these people don't know how to properly use the antibiotic, it could give birth to a more resilient strain. The civilizations on this planet have yet to industrialize. They're incapable of manufacturing other drugs to combat variants. They have no means of dealing with allergic reactions to the drug. To be blunt, these people's understanding of bacteriology is almost non-existent. Handing them a medication that could theoretically create more problems than it solves is risky at best and catastrophic at worst.
So we should let him die?
Ultimately, that is for you to decide.
Then I choose what'll save the most people right now. Sure, it's possible I could be choosing wrong, but that's for the gods and history books to decide. All us mortals can do is think. Think how we can safely help these people. Think how to avoid your doomsday scenario.
Understood.
Morning, Uncle Midas. You feeling any better?
Well enough, but I'm much too old to go through all that again.
You should count your lucky stars since your quick recovery is pretty miraculous.
I heard. It seems I was struck with the rot. I owe you two.
It's all thanks to Nina. Her many years of diligent research are what paved the way for this discovery. Without her research, it would have been almost impossible to find the plant that contained the appropriate compound.
Filberto would be pleased to hear that.
Thanks.
Well, now that Midas is back to form, I say we're eastward bound.
About that. I hate to put a damper on things, but after the disaster with the first one, they've stopped running the ferries again.
Please tell me you're joking. At this rate, we're never going to be able to search for Chloe.
If you've the stamina, I know a way to Kato, and maybe her.
Hmm?
The trail leads from where we repaired Elena, and over the peak of Galca-Lemphis.
A trail? There?
It fell out of use over a century ago, so I'd be more surprised if you did know of it. Once we're over, we'll make for Mount Cotarinth. The herbs for your medicine can be found there. And I imagine the Kato seaport will need said cure if we hope to see their ferry services return in a timely manner, yes?
Then you will assist us. Thank you, Maester Felgreed.
Stop. I'm only accompanying you because of Albert and Elena. And I suppose for the sake of Ada itself, it's not uncommon for the residents to visit flatland settlements. We should have the cure on hand in case one succumbs to the rot.
Excuses, excuses.
Silence, Whelp. Now, unless anyone wants to experience what I did, I say we get moving.
The start of a beautiful friendship.
He's just not good at expressing himself, but he'll come around. I'm sure you and Albert can both sympathize with his plight.
Huh? The hell's that mean?
I think I might have an idea.
Thank you kindly. We've got some new items in stock. Why not have a look? Hey, I appreciate your business.
Thanks.
Watch and learn. After we go past the shrine where we met Elena, we'll have to cross the Larkus Weald and the Adali region again.
Northwest it is then.
As it will likely be a long journey, it may be best to stop in the villages of Dayak and Marset to rest or resupply.
Not that job for good, though. Sure. Count on you, Puma.
That's warning.
Threat neutralized. Keep your distance. Destroyed.
Enemies up ahead! See that?
Low.
Prep for
Acceleration. Neutralized. Neutralized. Destroyed.
Enemies up ahead!
That was eyes. You'll never destroy. Threat neutralized. Destroy. Usefulness. Threat neutralized. Destroyed. We should keep moving.
Why do those insects...
Are you saying they spread sickness? I don't believe that for a second.
Believe me, Mr. Know-It-All. Somehow they did. And I'm certain they're a sign of more misfortunes to come.
It seems that to make our way to the town of Kato, we must start from Galka Shrine, where my pod landed, and cross the hallowed Mount Galka Lemphis.
Sweet! Anyone home?
You sure took your sweet time. Did not I say ASAP?
I got here as quickly as I could, all right?
Save your apologies, we're short on time anyway, thanks to you. I need you to get me this. Now that I've made my request, show me some real urgency. Someone is late. Very late. Oh no! What if they gave up halfway through? Ooh, if they did, they're gonna get a handy stick to the face. Oh.
You can stop worrying. I got it.
How long were you there? Me? What? Worry? I knew from the start you'd deliver. Never lost my faith in you one bit. Excellent! You've gotten everything I needed. Now I can complete that work in progress. You want to know what I'm making? Well, that is a secret exclusive to me, myself, and I. As thanks, I will now give you a lesson in the crafting secrets of the Vineyard family. Well, aren't you impressed? Remember, though, it's a secret to everybody. Okie doke. I'll give you a buzz again when I need something new. Be ready to move at a moment's notice.
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
Ahoy! Whelp here! The beautiful merchant magnate with genius-level smarts. You busy? Never mind. Don't care if you are. I'm summoning you to come to my house in Delric post-haste. I need something else now. Do you copy? Post-haste. Comprende? Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Anyone home?
There you are, slowpoke. Didn't I say post-haste? Anywho, today I need you to bring me this. You're on it, right? Great! Now get me that with max speed. They're late as always. What the heck? Oh no. What if they forgot? Maybe I should call them again, just in case? But they might be on their way soon. Oh, what do I do?
Sorry for the wait.
Where did you come from? I'd hardly call that waiting. Not like I lost faith in your integrity. If anything, that was a world record. Not too shabby. This is an unparalleled ingredient. Now I'm one step closer to the final goal. Oh? What goal, you ask? Well, that is a secret resting in this here brain. Now, don't be pushy. As thanks, I will now give you a lesson in the smithery secrets of the Vineyard family. You must be thrilled, but don't spill the beans on this top secret info. I'll give you another call the next time I need something. You better be permanently ready to pick up, Buster.
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
Is there a path here that leads to the hallowed mount?
There is. We head for the shrine.
The enemy is before us.
Roger that.
Neutralized.
Get ready to fight, everyone.
Well, I'm ready to fight.
Destroyed.
Somebody you!
Destroyed. Neutralized.
Nowhere near done.
That's what you get.
We can exit from behind Elena's pod.
Well, sure is imposing enough to be hallowed.
Hence the shrine erected at its base. Compared to this, your climb to Ada was a morning constitutional.
Noted. But if our Sarians could scale this mountain a century ago, I see no reason why we can't.
Might I remind you, Midas, you're still convalescing, and I heard Albert also fell ill at one point. Please exercise caution.
Pardon me, but might it behoove us to pray for our safe passage?
Not if you're in as much of a hurry as you say.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to pray as well.
Why?
My pod crash-landed in this shrine's sanctuary, leaving it in utter ruin. If a tutelar does preside over this mountain, I should apologize to it for my transgression. Isn't that right, Ray?
As you wish.
Losing one's footing here is likely certain death. Please, tread carefully so as not to slip and fall.
Moving on.
Gotcha!
your opponent.
Destroy.
See that?
Body temperature fine.
Firing! I shall see to this!
Target neutralized. Destroying combat protocols.
You rang? Sweet!
Prepare yourself for battle!
Threat neutralized. Usefulness destroyed. Accelerate.
Still hostiles eliminated.
The enemy is before us!
Watch out for enemy flanking.
Critical!
Arms are killing me.
Threat neutralized.
Sweet!
I don't like the look of them.
Destroyed.
See that?
Moving on. Threat neutralized.
I suggest we make camp soon.
Firing! Here you go! Taking fire!
Eliminated.
The automaton sleeps.
She does, but why do you ask?
I doubt you understand. This is clearly beyond your ken.
After all I have seen, Little would vex me about Ray or Elena.
But you saw what should be her muscles and bones. Those were no human innards.
I assumed it was similar to how we encountered the man with the horned pate. A new race, one with a drastically different anatomy.
I see. In actuality, what is Elena?
She's what we call an android. A highly advanced mechanical doll modeled after a human.
Pardon me, I find that hard to fathom.
Leticia, the operative phrase here is highly advanced. Remember my Lago mower in Ada?
I do.
Would that think to pray to a god?
Well, no.
Neither would Elena, and yet she was able to sense the anxiety in your facial expression, make a moral appeal to Raymond, and coax us in what she calculated would be the right direction. That is a feat even some of us humans cannot perform. Raymond, I must ask, though she may be a doll, there must be something special about her, no?
If you want to know if she's special to me, then yes. But if you mean in general, no. Where I'm from, you bump into androids everywhere.
Preposterous, but also enticing. All right, I've made up my mind. I do not believe we have discussed my payment for repairing Elena. As compensation, you will take me back to your homeland with you.
Just so you know, that's not really for me to decide, but I'll put in a good word for you.
I am not asking.
Yeah, I heard you. Don't worry, I'll do all I can.
What wonders abound there?
Leticia?
Please, pay me no mind.
Then the matter is settled. Now, may we endeavor to complete these fools' errands? And may a certain royal retainer come to terms with his fate?
I am certain he shall.
Sweet!
If we're over the summit, does that mean we're halfway there?
Just about. Now we descend to the south.
Sweet!
Destroy. Usefulness. Love. Limits neutralized.
Sweet! Enemies up ahead!
We must not yield.
Destroy. Parameters
That's
continue to
over with.
increase.
Sweet! Let's do it! Everyone all right?
Prepare yourselves for battle!
Let's not do anything dumb.
Firing!
Back to the wall. Let's do it.
Fight another day!
Sweet!
We should be descending the hallowed mount soon.
Gathering strength. Line 5 to
Prep for engagement.
Don't think they've seen us yet.
Destroying combat protocols.
Sweet! Sweet!
Threat neutralized.
We're starting to see less and less snow. Hopefully it'll start to warm up a little bit.
Enemies up ahead! Now that we have come this far, Kato should be close. Let us continue to the southeast.
I cannot believe that people used to pretend colored mouths to pass between the eastern and western regions of our kingdom.
Hostiles eliminated. Threat detected. Destroyed.
Taking fire.
Neutralized.
Sweet! Sweet!
I don't like the look of them. We must...
You'll never escape. Firing. Watch it step. Neutralized. Firing. Destroy. Can you keep up? Threat neutralized. Sorry, destroy. How clumsy of you. Neutralized.
We should turn back for now. This is no mountain for the ill-prepared.
Having recently summited a different mountain, I suggest we stop to rest in town.
Let us continue towards Kato to the southeast.
Just destroyed. Another day.
Sweet! Sweet!
It's the ocean, which means the seaport isn't much farther, right?
Correct. If we carry on east along the sea, we will eventually reach...
Flanking.
Stay where you are. Press on.
Then, I presume.
Indeed. Grown into a lively town, port for the Royal Navy.
Finally! I can stop walking. We give thanks to the earth.
Warning. Energy levels low. Neutralized.
Don't you die on me!
See that? Unable to continue combat. Threat eliminated.
Settle this now!
You'll never get neutralized. Destroyed. To fight another day.
Hey, is that? Looks like people from town are headed this way. Any clue who they are?
Kato City Guard, I presume. Would you kindly fall back, Your Highness?
Halt! Who goes there? And what business have you on this side of Mount Corinth?
We mean no harm. We are but travelers wishing to return to the capital.
Kato has closed its gates to all outsiders. I strongly suggest you return from whence you came. Now be gone.
What? But we just finished our descent. You can't send us right back.
Be silent! Either return to the west, or return with us as prisoners. Lest you wish to rot in a cell, I suggest you leave now!
Save your breath. The knights of this realm hear naught but the sound of their own voices.
What was that?
You didn't hear? I said the only weapon these pompous blowhards can wield is hot air.
What do you think you're doing?
Bastard! One does not impugn the city guard without consequence!
Threat detected ahead.
Over here!
Neutralized. Destroyed.
No! Suck on this! Not so tough now!
We must not yield.
Impudent knaves! You'll regret this!
Guys, they're calling for backup.
Have we no recourse but to reveal that we're with the crown?
Before that, Albert, do you not recognize that armor?
I must admit, I never expected to see your face this far west.
Theo!
Commander?
Well met, Sir Albert Bergholm. Stretching our legs with a jaunt over Galca-Lemphis, are we?
Bergholm? The one from the King's Guard?
Yes, the very same. Therefore, I believe an apology is in order.
Please, forgive us!
Water under the bridge. I must also apologize for my colleague's uncouth behavior.
I merely showed them all the respect their station commands.
As ill-humored and sharp-tongued as always, Maester Feldreed. It's a wonder you deigned to join hands with anyone at all. But enough small talk. Follow me. My compatriots did speak the truth about Kato, you know. Please don't go about repeating this to anyone. The rot is taking root here.
Do you know the cause of the outbreak in Kato?
A blackguard who is purposefully spreading the disease. Hence why these forces have been mobilized.
Purposefully spreading?
Correct. Just so happens that as the first townspeople fell ill, rumors of a young woman clad in strange garb began to circulate. She is the reason I'm here. Your companions, too, are dressed in rather unique attire. All things considered, I can understand why my men were so quick to engage you.
A woman in strange garb? Wait, do you mean Chloe?
Ah, good to know we may have a new lead.
Welcome to the best stock. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Now is not the time for us to explore at our leisure. We have more pressing matters at hand. Come, let us have words with Theo.
Now, you would all accompany me to my office. Now then, you two, mind introducing yourselves? I believe I'm long overdue an introduction.
Well, aren't you self-important?
As I've explained before, we are in pursuit of a woman in peculiar garb. And to my eye, it would seem you bear some connection to her.
Oh, and what if I did?
Then I would take you in for questioning. I should have already done so the moment I laid eyes on you. You are too suspicious by half to keep the company of one such as her.
Enough of this, cousin!
Cousin?
You overstep your bounds. You will treat these two with utmost civility.
Someone feels strongly. Do you, Albie?
Albie?
In truth, we would not have made it nearly this far without their assistance. And can we leave that nickname in the past where it belongs?
Did not expect that. Even if you say they are to be trusted, who am I to believe otherwise? I suppose a maester wouldn't tag along with just anyone. Speaking of your party, am I correct in assuming you're Maester de Forge's daughter?
Whoa, you know who I am?
I happened to be a member of the Kingsguard when His Majesty visited Delric for your father's funeral.
Oh, sorry to be blunt, but who are you exactly? I get that you know Albert and Leticia, but they've never mentioned you before.
I am Theo Clemrath, son of Duke Lambert Clemrath, brother to His Majesty the King, cousin to Princess Leticia.
Clemrath? Wait, Theo, as in Commander Theo of the Assyrian Naval Forces? I'm so sorry!
There's no need to be, I assure you. Any friend of Albie and Letty's is a friend of mine. However, I can't be friends with those whose names I don't yet know. So, would you care to rectify the situation?
I am Raymond Lawrence.
And I'm Elena.
Well then, Ray, Elena. I think it's high time we got to talking. I'm sure there's much to discuss. If it weren't for Letty, I'd think you'd lost your minds.
I know it's crazy, but that woman you're after could be one of my crewmates. And if it is, there's no way she's the source of the rot.
Though I'm inclined to believe you, our political situation with the Empire complicates matters. Residents of Baldar Citadel are evacuating in droves, seeking safe harbor in the capital, Kato. Many suspect that a number of Imperial spies have used this exodus to slip unseen into our lands. The People's Guard is up. Anything outside the norm is viewed askance.
So the Commons have seen this woman, then?
Eyewitness reports claim she was spotted near the Tides. Soon after the encounter, the rot took hold here, to which many and more succumbed. As much as I would like to investigate further, I can't risk it. The mountains are far too dangerous.
Is there truly not to be done?
Yes, as it stands. We are severely short-handed. You saw how I was the only one who responded to your commotion with the guards.
Well, if you require helping hands...
Then you're in luck, 'cause you've come to the right people.
We'll investigate for you.
Of course.
Theo, Nina and Elena have made the discovery of the century. They have found a cure for Helgars.
What?
And it just so happens the herbs we need can be found on that mountain. Commander, I know the place is dangerous, but could you allow us access to the Tines?
Please, cousin.
How can I say no? It's not every day Letty thinks to use the word please with me. I would like to offer you something in return, though. Perhaps I can make some headway in the search for your comrade. So, what should I know about her?
Well, her name's Chloe Canaris, and she'll probably be dressed like us.
What sorcery is this?
She's a jumpy one, so no wanted posters or anything like that, got it?
As you wish. Likewise, refrain from pulling that trick again. The townspeople are on edge enough as it is.
Haven't heard from Welch in a while, huh? Maybe we ought to swing by and check in on things sometime.
Sorry? Despite her stalwart appearance, Letty is the princess of this kingdom. Keep her out of harm's way, will you?
Let's try stopping by the infirmary.
What's your problem?
We're all set, then let's beat feet to Mount Cotterin. They said it was to the north, so no boat rides for us. I seriously doubt the woman they saw was Chloe. We need to get to Mount Cotterin, and fast.
The city is in Cousin Theo's capable hands. We have an investigation to carry out on Mount Cotterinth.
Anyone home? Anyone home?
Scent of the sea breeze carry you?
This is pretty good.
Have a wonderful day. We look forward to seeing you again.
Love this place.